Hey guys, it's Saga from TecworkZ. Apple just announced 4 new phones, and in this video, I'm here to tell you all about them. If you guys want to watch this video in Hindi, click on this card that appears on the top right corner of your screen or on the link in the description. Yes, I have a new Hindi channel now. So if you guys understand Hindi, click on the link in the description and come and show me some love and support by hitting the subscribe button on that channel. Last year, Apple launched 3 iPhone 11 series phones, and this year they added a new member to the iPhone 12 series, the iPhone 12 mini. So the iPhone 12 series lineup looks like this. First we have the iPhone 12 mini, then there is the iPhone 12, iPhone 12 Pro and the iPhone 12 Pro Max. All these phones get a new design with flat edges like the iPhone 5 and 5S series phones, and I really like this. iPhone 12 mini gets a 5.4-inch display, the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro gets a 6.1-inch display just like on the iPhone 11, and the iPhone 12 Pro Max now gets a 6.7-inch display. Yes, it is even bigger than the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now the iPhone 12 and 12 mini has aluminium sides like we had on the iPhone 11, and the sides of iPhone 12 Pro and the 12 Pro Max are made of really shiny stainless steel. Now the entire iPhone 12 series phones have 5G capabilities, and Apple made a very big fuss about it in their keynote. Granted that 5G is the next big thing, but right now it is non-existent, at least in India, so I don't even think that people care about it right now. But people getting iPhones end up using it for 3 to 4 years at least, so you will be able to enjoy 5G speeds when the networks are available. Sadly, we still have the notch for the Face ID tech to sit inside. I was hoping that we would get a fingerprint sensor inside the power button like Apple has announced on the latest iPad Air, but sadly we did not get that. Now the best thing is, just like with the Pro models, even the iPhone 12 mini and the iPhone 12 get AMOLED Super Retina XDR displays this time. And their resolution is also bumped up, so you will no longer have to complain about just getting 720p displays on these new iPhones. Yes, none of these new iPhones, not even the Pros, get 120Hz refresh rate. Now I don't know how important it is to you guys, but I couldn't care less. Yes, I have used 120Hz refresh rate screens on other Android phones and even on my iPad Pro, but I still don't care. All these phones are powered by the Apple's A14 Bionic chip, which as we know is the industry-leading smartphone processor, barring none. There is a new ceramic shield glass on top of all these phones, which Apple says provides 4 times better protection. And all these phones are compatible with Apple's latest Magsafe accessories. Yes, Magsafe is back. With Magsafe-enabled wireless chargers, all these phones support 15-watt wireless charging. But any other regular Qi chargers will charge your phone at just 7.5 watts. Now these have been the similarities between the iPhone 12 series phones. But there are a few differences between them as well, especially in the Pro models. The first and obvious difference is the size. iPhone 12 mini is actually even smaller than the iPhone SE, but it gets a full screen display unlike the big bezels on the iPhone SE. The iPhone 12 and 12 Pro get a 6.1-inch display. iPhone 12 has the same size display as the iPhone 11, but somehow Apple managed to make it thinner, lighter, and even smaller than the iPhone 11. Now the iPhone 12 Pro comes with a 6.1-inch display, so it is actually bigger than last year's iPhone 11 Pro, which had a 5.8-inch display. The iPhone 12 Pro Max is Apple's biggest iPhone yet. It gets a 6.7-inch display, and it is actually even bigger than the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now the iPhone 12 and 12 mini start at 64GB, while the iPhone 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max start at 128GB storage. The 12 and 12 Pro's display can get as bright as 625 nits in any typical lighting conditions, while the Pro models get 800 nits of typical brightness. But the peak brightness for HDR content is 1200 nits on all the 4 models. iPhone 12 and 12 mini come with 2 cameras, while the Pros get 3 cameras and an additional LiDAR sensor. Primary camera on the 12, 12 mini and 12 Pro have the same 12 megapixel sensor, and it gets a much wider f1.6 aperture, 26mm lens and optical image stabilization. The iPhone 12 Pro Max gets a different primary camera than the others. It is still a 12 megapixel sensor, but the actual size of the sensor is much larger, resulting in bigger individual pixels. It also gets a new sensor shift optical image stabilization like we see on some high-end DSLR cameras, which is said to be even better than the already amazing optical image stabilization on the iPhones. The ultra-wide camera is the same on all 4 phones. It gets a 12 megapixel sensor with f2.4 aperture and 120-degree field of view. And these are actually the same ultra-wide sensors that we saw on the iPhone 11 series phones. The iPhone 12 Pro gets an extra 12 megapixel camera with 52mm lens and f2.0 aperture, and this time the 12 Pro Max gets a 65mm lens and f2.2 aperture on this sensor. So unlike last year, there are a few differences between the iPhone 12 Pro and the 12 Pro Max. The iPhone 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max get the LiDAR sensor, which helps in low-light portrait shots, faster autofocusing, and much more. I think the biggest upgrade in the cameras is that all 4 phones get deep fusion and night mode on all the cameras. Yes, even on the front-facing true depth sensor cameras. And all of them can also record 10-bit HDR videos with Dolby Vision. While this is an amazing feat of technology to be packed inside a smartphone, I really don't know how important it is going to be for most of the average users, but it is still there. And that's it. That is all that you need to know about the new iPhones. Oh wait, it won't be an iPhone launch without some controversy. So this time, Apple has removed the earpods and the power brick from all the iPhones going forward. Not just with the iPhone 12 series phones. Going forward, if you buy any iPhone, may it be the iPhone SE, iPhone 11 or even the iPhone XR, it won't come with the earpods or the charging brick inside the box. Apple claims that it is for the environment and to reduce the carbon footprint and e-waste by a huge margin. But in reality, it brings their cost of shipping these iPhones down, and they can ship 75% more iPhones in the same shipment as before, which is actually reducing the shipping and logistic cost for them. On top of that, people who need them will have to buy them separately, which basically just means more money in Apple's pocket. And now this is a big one. All the iPhones going forward will come with USB Type-C to Lightning cable in the box. Not the USB Type-A to Lightning, but the USB Type-C to Lightning. So while Apple is telling us that more than 1 billion people already have these chargers in their home, but how many of these chargers are actually with USB Type-C port? I'm betting not a lot, so people will anyways have to go out and buy a new USB Type-C charger, which again means more money in Apple's pocket. Honestly, I'm a bit disappointed to not get the fingerprint sensor on the power button. Because hearing about it on the iPad Pro, I was almost certain that Apple is going to bring that technology down to iPhones. Especially now that we have to wear masks for the most time, and that basically makes the Face ID sensor useless. Now with this powerful chip, I was at least hoping to get 4K 120fps, or if not that, at least 1080p 480fps super slow motion video option. But that did not happen as well. So that is all about the iPhone 12 series phones. I know the prices are higher than what you might have expected, especially for the Pro variants in India. I mean, come on, they cost 20,000 rupees more than what they should. But anyways, if you have that much money, which of these phones would you go with? I am totally confused. I might get the iPhone 12 Pro and the 12 mini, or the iPhone 12 and the 12 Pro Max, or maybe just the iPhone 12. I don't know, and I really haven't decided yet. But one thing is for certain, I'm really excited to try them out, especially their cameras. I do have some time to decide. iPhone 12 and 12 Pro are coming to India on 30th October, and the iPhone 12 Pro Max and the iPhone 12 mini are coming even after that. If you have decided which one you are going to get, let me know in the comments. That is it for this video, guys. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to the channel for more quality tech videos like this. You can also check out some of the other videos from this channel. This has been Sagar, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.